Hello everyone, good evening. Good evening guys, how are we? How are we doing? How are we doing? Let me see if I can find me. There we are. Yay, let me just turn my voice down. Yay. Hello there. We're ready for round two, are we? Annalisa's ready for round two.
Never fear, I am here.
Oh, Anthony is here. He is also ready for round two.
Good evening, everybody.
It's great to have you with us. Hello, hello. Natalia's cooking, so she's going to be a bit quiet this evening. What are you cooking? We've just eaten really quickly, haven't we? So yes, we probably have a little bit of indigestion. Sorry, I've got many tabs open in my brain as well as on my computer. My brain has too many tabs open. Hello to Lunan, hello to Alison Jane Green, Vicky's with us, Alison Chelsea's with us, Kelly's here, Lindsay's here, Paula's here. Hello everyone, hi. I thought while we were getting set up and we were waiting for everyone to join us, give everyone a chance to get in, get on board with the party, I thought I'd just show you this little coloured up version of the Spooky Circle set that I revealed last night. Hello to Abby, hi. How are you? I hope you're all right, lovely. Yeah, I showed you this yesterday, but because it had come so last minute, I hadn't actually had chance to stamp it and do anything. So we'd been working from digital images previously, but then I've actually had chance to give this, add a bit of colour to this and cut it out with the coordinating simple circle dies. So while the set doesn't have its own coordinating dies, the simple circle dies coordinate with our little circle tags here. So you can use these to build up your tags and your decorations as we showed you yesterday for Halloween. But I just wanted to show you them coloured because I thought they looked really cute and I was really pleased with how they came out and the colours that I'd used. So I tried something a little bit different with the sky and did a little bit of kind of I suppose an ombre type effect going from yellow through to the deep purple at the top, and it just makes the kitty stand out a little bit. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a frog in my throat. I'll just have a little drink. Excuse me. And then I added some white jelly roll to add some little starry bits to the sky. Yes, I'm really glad that she's feeling better, Lindsay. It's really nice to know that she's recovered well. I'm sure she's so glad to be back at school though, bless her. Hello from Costa Rica, says Paolo. Woohoo! Hello there. And Janet's with us as well, Danielle's with us. So last night we did have a little bit of a giveaway as well. So as we get so because it's a party and it's a reveal party, we decided a couple of months ago that we'd, as part of the live reveals, we'll do a giveaway of whatever we reveal during the live. So if you're watching us now and you're commenting, and we will ask you to, like I think Ant had a great idea yesterday, to get everyone to comment on what their favourite part of the release was. So during tonight's show, if you let us know what your favourite set is, what you might be wanting to grab hold of, that's really cool. And by watching us and commenting, you're automatically entered into the giveaway and you can win whatever we reveal in tonight's show. So last night, Jasmine was the lucky winner of the reveal from yesterday. Yep. So she's receiving the set that you can see here. She's receiving our square label sets and she's also receiving the Doggone Mutts stamp and coordinating die set. So that's really, really cool. So yes, so that will be winging its way to her too. So I'm just going to need a little bit of a pocket to pop my oh, I don't need one that's enormous. And get one of our little pockets here, and then I can pop all of my images in there, and then I can save those to make a card with later. And I'm also going to pop all of my sentiments in here as well. Those of you that will have seen my stories today will have seen that Rosie made a little home on top of here this morning.
She did.
A little monkey.
She lays it everywhere she shouldn't.
Yes. As long as it's naughty, that's where she wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd got some of my papers. I'd even got my iPad resting on here, and she thought, oh, that looks comfy.
Looks like a nice bed,
That looks like a nice bed. That must be for me.
I bet you didn't move her though, did you?
Of course I didn't. She's too cute. So, right then, let's have a look. Alison's saying she needs the Doggone Mutts. Yeah, they are very, very cute, aren't they? Hi, Jackie. Don't worry, you've not missed anything yet. We've been giving everybody a chance to get involved. So, what should we start with? I think we'll start with the lovely Annalisa's favourite thing, or one of, apart from crafting and cats,
Yeah.
one of her most favourite things, and that is coffee. So we have the perfect set for her and the perfect set for any of the rest of you out there who are coffee lovers. We have the Coffee Lover stamp set. Yay! And I do love this set so much.
You don't like coffee?
I love coffee. I know I don't like coffee, but I do love coffee themed stamps. And I love the smell of coffee, and obviously I know people who like coffee. So, and I will most likely be making cards for other people, not for me.
Yeah.
So, that's how it works in my head. So, but you also get this cute little cup in the set, and you get this stain here, which you could use for tea as well. Doesn't just have to be for coffee, but obviously it is quite coffee themed. So what I'm gonna do, I didn't do this yesterday. I don't know why I didn't do it yesterday, but I am going to show you how these look when they're stamped out. So we have on the set here, we've got, like I said, this lovely like kind of a tea stain, and I've stamped that in 2 colours of Distress Oxide ink, and then stamped the sentiment Love You a Latte in the middle, which makes a really cool little focal point. So that would fit on there, you know, but there is an extra stamp in the middle of there. So these 2 stamps are not attached, they're separate, so you can use this stamp in the middle of your cup. So your cup, which is like a, you know, a little cup from above, if you like, pictured from above, also can have this little face in there. So I've stamped that out and die cut it with the face as it's shown there. Oh, I've got a chip on my nail polish, that's terrible.
Oh no.
Don't look, everyone. But that little face is also a separate stamp. So you don't have to have the cup with the face. So you can have the cup with the little heart, with the coffee art.
Coffee art.
Coffee
Yeah,
art.
latte art.
The latte art. You know what I'm trying to say.
The heart latte art. Latte art.
Latte art. So, and the great thing about having that as a stamp as well is that you can heat emboss that in white. So I think that would be really good to heat emboss it in white, and then do colour around that in your brown ink. So you could either go over that with your inks, or you could colour it with your Copic markers. But that white embossing would really stand out and look really, really cool. and it would look like it was creamy froth. But here I've done it as if it's a latte, so it's very milky coffee with the brown coffee art on top.
Yeah, you've done it opposite way.
Did it opposite, really, yeah. But I think it looks really cool, and I love the colour scheme that I chose for this.
Yeah.
So I just think it looks really, really quite autumnal. Jane's saying that she loves coffee flavoured things but not actual coffee. That's the same as me.
Yeah.
I don't like coffee, but I like coffee flavoured chocolates. But you like coffee and hate coffee flavoured chocolate.
Well, hate's a strong word.
I know, but you don't really like it.
No, you're right.
You wouldn't choose it, would you?
You like tiramisu, don't you?
I do like
and
tiramisu.
I'm not too
but
keen, but I do love coffee, and
But
proper
yeah.
coffee as well.
Yeah, proper
Not
coffee.
messing about with that instant muck stuff.
Like this kind of coffee.
Proper stuff.
So we've got a lovely coffee script sentiment here, and then we've also got some really other cool sentiments to go with this. So coffee first, then I do the things, which I think is really, really cool. And then you can match up the coffee script sentiment with this, because adulting is hard. And that is why I drink caffeine, why I drink so much tea.
Adulting is hard.
Because
right.
adulting is really hard.
Do you know what? I only really have a coffee in the morning when I'm abroad, when I'm on holiday in different countries.
But you have it more in the afternoon.
A cup of tea to
Cup of
start
tea in
the
the
day.
morning, yeah.
No, I have coffee all day. I can have a coffee
really?
like last thing before bed.
Yeah, you could, yeah. But it's more, you're
I
more
don't
of
start the day with a coffee.
Yeah, you don't start the day that way. So, it is really, really cool. The coffee first sentiment is really cool, isn't it? Danielle agrees with that one. And then you also get 3 little coffee beans. So you get the solid coffee bean, which you can use your coloured inks for, and then you also get the 2 stamped images that you can colour in with your Copic markers or your watercolours, whatever you desire. And then you also get these 2 like little like steam swirls. There isn't a coordinating die for those. I felt that might be a little bit fiddly and a little bit unnecessary. But one thing to note is that your coffee beans do all come attached. So what you will probably want to do is cut that out first and then stamp, because that's really to make it easier, so that you're not having to cut out 3 different 3 separate coffee beans. You can cut them all in one go, which is just a bit quicker. A really, really cute set, really, really fun. You've not missed anything. No, I've only shown this one set so far. Julie thinks she's missed loads. We've only been on 5 minutes, Julie. You know we can talk for hours.
Yeah, we've not really done much, have we? Really, this is the first set, so we're just saying. There's probably the only thing you missed was that Jasmine won the.
Yes, Jasmine won the giveaway yesterday. And there is another one for today. So obviously this is one of the sets that you can win as part of today's giveaway. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples using this set. Now I have to apologise that I don't have a lot of examples to show you tonight, because these sets are all going to be on Create and Craft on Sunday with me, and I've had to send a lot of samples away to Create and Craft so that they've got something to photograph for their website, because that's how they like to do it. So you will see those examples on our website tomorrow. So if you're looking for more inspiration, there will be obviously posts from the team throughout the next week or so using some of these examples, and they will all be on the website as well.
And it goes live from 9 a.m.
9 a.m. tomorrow. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Yay! So this is the one that I've made. And it uses the dies from yesterday as well, so it uses the square label dies from yesterday, and I've used those, as we talked about yesterday. They're great to make a card base from. So I've made myself a top folding card using those dies, which is really cool. And then I've used the next size down to create a layer, and I've added a bit of dimension to that. And then I've stamped out a couple of my coffee cups, what would you call them? Takeaway cups, aren't they?
Cups, yeah.
And added the little face to each of those as well. And then I've done that technique that I spoke about with the heat embossing, the white on the darker background, which I think looks really cool. And I've also white heat embossed onto the dark brown cardstock with my sentiments, which I think looks really cool.
How have you done the beans then? Have you had to mask them off?
These beans?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I shall come to that in a moment, sir. I shall explain that in a moment.
Right. You said that very seriously.
Sorry.
Have I said something I shouldn't have said?
No,
then?
it's just that's for later.
Oh.
So, and then this is another example. I think this is one of Jane's. Yeah. So this is a really cool example of just using the stamps and then doing some cool matting and layering. And she's really used the coffee colours.
Yeah.
I think it looks really, really cool.
Nailed
She's
them.
stamped all of those coffee beans on her background and then used the centre heart coffee art as her focal point. So I think that's just really, really cool. And I could actually see this being as almost the menu in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
It'd be really, really cool. So I love that.
Yeah, the stamping of the beans and the swirl on the card makes it look like that's a paper.
Yeah, that's it. It does. It looks like patterned paper,
like that,
doesn't
patterned
it?
paper,
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So, and then this one, again, is done similar to what I did with my little coffee cups, and added the little faces onto the takeaway cups and onto the cups at the bottom there. This is a really cool colour of cardstock. I really like that, with the white heat embossing. And then the background is super cool. So it's a combination of different products. Two of which I will be showing you very, very shortly, but there's also some stamping of those coffee beans, and then all of these little coffee beans have also been stamped and cut out as well, and they've all been put on foam pads to give them a bit of dimension, which is cool. And then this little layer in the background again is from the square labels set, so that's been used really, really effectively on all of the examples.
It's very versatile. I mean, you've got a couple of cards there just in your samples. I know you've said you've sent a lot off, but the actual cards shaped that way rather than it just being a background. So
That's it.
what have you done for that then? You've had to how have you done that?
How have I done that?
Have you used your bone shaker thing?
Bone shaker.
What was it?
Bone folder.
Bone folder, that's it.
Bone shaker, I love it. So yeah, I've cut two of the largest ones, and then on the one that's going to be on the back, I've just scored a line to create that fold with with my bone folder. I've made sure that that's fully scored, and then I've just stuck it together.
I see.
And it makes a really, really nice sturdy card.
Is that the same as on the other one as well?
So yeah, that's. I think this has actually been cut into a card base. So all Jane will have done with this is taken her largest die, folded her cardstock in half. I think it's the largest one that she's used. Oh no, she's used the slightly smaller one actually. Her card is a bit smaller than mine. So yeah, she's folded her card in half.
Oh right, okay.
And then lined it up so that this cut line is not going to cut this fold. Yeah. And then it's created a card base that is completely whole. So
you're learning things
which is really cool.
Every day.
You are learning things every day. It's really, really cool. But you have to make sure that your die cutting machine can cut through the layers of cardstock, so a slightly lighter weight of cardstock is better for doing that.
GSM.
That's correct.
I'm just,
you are learning. You're just absorbing all of this information.
I'm like a sponge.
You are like a crafty sponge.
I'm like a scouring sponge.
A scouring sponge.
I've got two sides. I've got a hard and rough side and a soft and
spongy side. Right. Wow. I don't know quite what to say to that.
I don't. That sounded a lot ruder than I imagined.
It did, didn't it? It did. When it's the way that you say things. I think that's what it is. Yes. So here is another really cool example. With the two takeaway mugs. So this one, I think, where this is these ones are kind of cute and cuddly. This one's a little bit more grown up. I think, isn't it? And I just really like that this set can be used in all of those different ways to send to different people, depending on what the situation is. So yeah, I really like this, and again we've got some really cool a cool background created there with the next project.
I never like using the word simple because it's not simple
it's
to
not
do,
simple,
and I know there's a lot of skill and effort gone into that.
And do you know what?
But looking at it,
yeah,
because it's put together so well.
Yes, that's exactly it.
It appears simple, so it's a simple card, but when you actually break it down, all the different elements that are in it.
That's it. There's been a lot of work put into it, but like you say, the way that it's been done so well makes it look like it's effortless.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But actually, there's obviously a great deal of effort gone into that. But I do think that this also could be quite a quick card to put together, because if you stamp some of your images, have them coloured up ready, then you're just doing your background and your matte and layers, and actually that could come together quite quickly. So and sometimes the simple things are the most effective. So I'm going to keep these these three to one side.
I think when it comes to card making, you're very tempted, aren't you, once you've got a stamp set, to use absolutely everything in there.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Sometimes just an image in the middle, like this one here, it's been built up by using the dies.
Bring it forward so we can see which one you mean.
Just highlights the heart in the middle,
That's
doesn't
it. Yeah, you don't like it says, you don't have to use every stamp in the set to make a really beautiful card. Just pick out a few bits that you want, the sentiment, maybe one focal point, and you've got a really gorgeous card. So like that one that we've just shown you, it's really has focused on those two takeaway cups.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
Yeah.
So we'll just pop those to one side.
How good would that be with like a coffee shop gift card in it?
Of course, yeah.
Or like
that would be perfect.
Like your mum, sister, dad, friend, their favourite coffee shop that they go in. They all do it, even the independents. We used to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Little gift card,
little
isn't
gift card. And if you've got somebody who is just struggling a bit at the moment, or just needs a little bit of a pick-me-up, the coffee because adulting is hard, and then coffee first, then I do the things. It's just a really cool sentiment to send to somebody with that little coffee shop gift, because it will really help. It will be a really cool way to give somebody a little bit of a boost.
Yeah.
The other thing that you could use these for as well is maybe your planners. If you have planners, or your journaling, memory keeping, if you're a coffee lover, you might want to use some of these in that as well. So it's got loads and loads of uses, that one. Really, really cool. Now, we've already mentioned that some of the cards that we've shown you use another product that I'm going to share with you now. And there's actually two products being used here that you're going to absolutely love. And they're both stencils. So mine's a little bit mucky actually, because I've been using it. I'll get the background because then you can see it better against the background. So the first one is the coffee beans, and then the second one is the coffee stains. Move it up a little bit. Yeah. So yes, we've got the coffee beans and we've got the coffee stains, which make really, really fun backgrounds. So a little bit like the coffee stain that's in the stamp set, you have a slightly larger version here, and then the little smaller one there. So you can build up your background with these. And then the coffee beans are really, really cool. I absolutely love the coffee beans. So Ant was asking how I created this background here. This was some ink blending over the top of some embossed stenciling. So I put my my embossing ink, I pushed that through the stencil, added some white embossing powder over the top, and then ink blended over the top of that.
Right, okay.
So it created this lovely white heat embossed pattern. And then the guys have done similar sort of things in their backgrounds. So this has been a tone on tone.
I didn't even register that they were actually bigger, to be honest with you.
Yes.
And they are.
Yeah, they are.
For the stencil.
Yeah.
That's what threw me. That's why I was like,
how have they done that? Why is that different to that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's some tone on tone there for that one.
Tone on tone.
And then for this one here, they've used the stencil, they've used the stamp. Who's this? This is Vicky. I thought it was. I recognise the little faces, the way she does her faces. But she's also then used the coffee stain as well over the top. So you can see then she's done some ink blending of the coffee stain. And I think the example that I did a few to play with the coffee stain and then cut them out. So I was going to make these into a card of some description, but I've not decided which. And I was just playing around and just doing some coffee stain.
I remember seeing them the first time you did them.
Yeah,
and they look so realistic.
They do, don't they? They look like actual coffee stains.
Yeah.
And I think I probably used something like the walnut stain or gathered twigs distress inks for these. But the ground espresso works really well as well, which, as you can imagine,
that's perfect.
Perfect, isn't it? Yeah. So that is going to be such a fun stencil to use. And again, if you use this on your background, you can do tone on tone like we've done there, or you can do like we've done here. Matte and layer up your background with a sentiment over the top. You really probably don't need anything else. You've got a really cool card just there, and like we say, if you're giving that to somebody who is a coffee lover and a bit more, you want something that's a bit more adult, then that's perfect. Natalia says she used pumice stone and walnut stain on hers. That one's Lindsay's, so I think I must have sent yours off, Natalia, because I haven't got yours here.
Was it not that one you put in the bin?
Oh, I can't believe you'd say such a thing. So then the other example that I did want to show you, and this one's Jane Vaughan's. So Jane's used the Coffee Lover stamp set, of course. She's shouting at you, look. And she's used the coffee bean stencil as a embossing. She's dry embossed.
Dry embossed. I remember you showing us how to do this not long ago.
So she's used this almost like an embossing folder in a diagram machine to create this this raised embossed effect, which I think looks really, really effective, and I love that look. So I think this is probably one that I'm going to recreate because it's really simple to do, really effective. And again, it just looks really, really cool.
It does. It looks great, though.
It looks really good, doesn't it? It really comes across on screen. I wasn't sure whether you'd be able to see the embossing, but Jane's done an absolutely fantastic job with that one. I love it so much.
Love it.
Apparently, you're being a bit cheeky tonight. You've got your sassy pants on.
Yeah.
He's naughty. He is naughty.
I am.
He is. So that is the stencils that we're revealing to you this evening, and the Coffee Lover set, which I think is definitely a must-have.
Coffee lover.
Coffee lovers.
I was thinking that stain as well, both on the stencil and the stamp.
Yes.
That could be used as like, it doesn't have to be coffee. If you did it in a blue, it could be like
it could be like
wave, or it could be like a paint splatter,
couldn't it?
Puddle,
you could make it into a puddle with the lucky ducks.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like a little dolphin, going round in there or whatever.
We've got a little critter that's got a little umbrella. We've got I think it's in the All Occasions Critters. The cat's carrying an umbrella. She could be bouncing in a puddle. Yeah, loads of different options. So
firework.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you love that one because I really, really love that.
I love it. I love it.
So the next set then, so this is, it feels like we're racing through these, but this is a mini release this evening. I think we mentioned before, it's a bit of a smaller release because next month is going to be huge. But the next stamp set, again, I think is going to be one that you will absolutely fall in love with.
And I'm sure most of us can agree with the sentiment on this one.
Yeah, I love this one. So, this one is one that I've been developing for ages, and I'm so pleased that I've finally been able to release it and show it you. This is the Snappy Before Coffee, and it's so cute. So yeah, Lucy says she needs the hippo and the croc. They will be coming home. Jo says small, but there are still a lot of products. There are still a lot of products, that is true. I don't really do... It's funny because we were saying, weren't we, that when we first started, we had 2 stamp sets with coordinating dies, and that was it. That was the whole release.
I remember bagging up those little sequins. We had little bags of sequins. We bought a load of sequins and put them in little bags.
Yeah, and that was it. That was pretty much all we had.
That's what went to Crafting Live with, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we've now we think a small release is, what have we had? 4 stamp sets with 3 with coordinating dies, 1 standalone die set, and 2 stencils.
We've got the circles.
Well, that was from a previous release.
Oh, was it? All right. Okay.
But yeah, we think that is small now.
I know, that's what I said to you, wasn't it, the other day? Because you were like...
It's mad, isn't it?
Beating yourself up about it.
I know, thinking, it's not enough, but...
think about what, where you're coming from as well.
Yeah. So, here we go. So this is such a cute set. I'm sorry about the glare that you're getting. Let me take that out of the packaging and then it won't glare so much. Because it's good to see the the coordinating dies. So we've got some great sentiments. We've got some really, really cute stamps in here. You've got in all the accessories to be able to make your card, which is so cute. So we've got some, like a latte glass there. You've got your kind of your what was that called? Flat white could be in there. So you kind of, or your espresso, cappuccino mug. We've got a little takeout cup there.
This coffee cart is just
the coffee cart is my favourite thing ever in the whole world.
It's so ridiculous.
It is so cool.
I've always wanted to have one. I've always wanted to convert a horse box, haven't I? And I will do before I die.
That's it. One day that will become a thing, won't it? But I just think that is such a cute little cart, and then you can either have your your little croc pushing his cart, which I think is really kind of cool, or you can just have him buying the coffee from the cart and being served by the little hippo. So the little hippo is the little barista, because he's got his apron on and his little bow tie, see. So this is Ant when he was working in the coffee shop.
Oh, well, yeah. I had a bit more on than a bow tie and an apron.
Well, I'm sure a lot of the customers wish that wasn't the case. And then you can have your little crocs holding on to any of the little accessories, so the coffee cup or the latte glass and so on. So you can make a really, really cute scene with this. And they're sized similarly to our other characters, so you could build up a scene. You could stamp out multiple coffee cups. You could make a whole kind of coffee shop scene with your characters. We have got some of our little pigs that are already holding on to coffee cups, and we've got characters that are holding donuts and things like that. So you could really mix and match. Lindsay says the hippo is adorable and needs a set with more hippos and maybe a ballerina hippo.
Yeah, like what's the ballerina hippo from?
Is it from Fantasia?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, is it Fantasia, the hippos?
Like the little bunnies from Blooming Bunnies.
Yes, they'd be really cute as well.
Smitten Kitten, Happy Mail.
I'm thinking
pigs,
the
workout
pigs. Yeah, if you look at the Hogs and Kisses one, I think that would be quite a good one to have with it, because you've got another hippo in the Life's Ups and Down, and he's got a little scarf on. So he could be outside buying himself a nice warm coffee, you know, to keep himself warm.
Yeah.
And the Hugs and Kisses, the Hugs and Kisses has got somebody with a oh, and the little bear with the donut in the bear's picnic. Oh, you could have an amazing thing. Natalia wants to know what I said. You'll have to rewind it and watch the replay, Natalia. So
the all occasions
this
critters goes really well.
It does, because there's a piggy in that, isn't there?
Pig with his little
with his
takeout.
with his takeout, which
You've
is
got the rabbit with the donut.
No, he's a dog with the donut.
It's a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dog with the donut, and the rabbit's got the little honey pot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could really do... And you know, in the All Occasions Critters, there's the raccoon that's holding the notepad.
Oh.
She could be taking orders.
Yeah.
Oh, we've done it here. Look, this definitely needs to happen. This could be the biggest card scene ever. Couldn't it? But I think you're just going to have so much fun playing with this. Harry's trying to persuade Julie to buy him this set as a reward for good reading this week. The first week in year 4. That's really cute. He definitely knows how to bargain, that guy, doesn't he? So I just wanted to show you this, because this was obviously something that took a little bit of working out and a little bit of negotiating with the die company, was to have the spokes cut out of the wheel. Which I just thought was really, really important. They are so tiny, those holes, and it was obviously quite difficult to do. But yeah, I think that's really important little point in the dies there. And then obviously we've got all of the sentiments as well cut out. And I know I've mentioned this before, and I probably sound like a broken record now, but they have got a slightly larger outline to them to make it easier for you to line up your dies. So, and I just think they also look a little bit better with a wider border around them.
Yeah.
So
just makes them pop a bit more, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it looks a little bit more intentional in a way. So so examples for this, I am short on the ground for examples. The examples I've got are awesome.
I can't wait to see like the huge, combination of the stamp sets to see what sort of scene people come up with.
Oh yeah, there's some amazing ones. So this is one of Jane T's. She's made a super cute shaker card, and I know shaker cards. The sun ray set. And I know shaker cards on screen can send you a little bit funny, so I won't do that again. But obviously that's combining it with one of our other dies, which is from a previous release, and then with the little hippo with his coffee jug, pouring himself out a coffee, and then have a beautiful day, which I think is a really cool sentiment.
A beautiful,
and you can use the beautiful with tea as well as coffee.
Absolutely, yeah. I was going to say, do people outside the UK know that means a cup of tea or a cup of coffee?
Have a brew.
We say to someone, shall we meet for a brew, or do you want a brew, or stick kettle on, make a brew?
I don't know. I don't know if that's just...
Well,
you're asking.
I'm
asking the question, and it's a good question to ask. So this one is another one of Jane's, and this is, again, she's used that square label die to create a background, and I love the white on white.
Yeah.
I think that just looks so classy. Really, really awesome. And then this ink blended panel is also really beautiful. She's done a beautiful bright green croc, who's snappy before his coffee. And again, I love that sentiment, snappy before coffee. It just had to be.
I love how it's snappy before coffee, yet everyone's having a great time.
Well, they are, because they've had the coffee
all had
now.
Coffee,
That's
haven't
it.
they?
Yeah, they've found the coffee cart, and they're buzzing, literally buzzing. And this one is another one of Jane's. Jane's really, really good at using pattern papers. and she's used our pattern papers in the background and used some square nesting dies to cut those out and create her layers, which is really, really cool. I love how she's coloured this coffee cart in bright colours. And matched that with the barista's outfit.
Yeah, so good.
And then obviously she's coordinated the green from her crock into the accessories, which just it all flows, it all works, it all coordinates, which is awesome. So she's done an amazing job with that. Really, really cool.
Yeah, because when you say coffee, I think the
you automatically think brown shades, don't you?
Yeah.
Which
I'd love to see some other examples of people
of the
using
brighter colours. Yeah, because I've gone for quite a muted colour palette, because I suppose I'm thinking kind of autumn and and all of that.
Yeah.
So but again, the brighter colours, all three of these using much brighter colours, and it works so well. And you're going to get the same sort of thing in this one from Lindsay. Now Lindsay, I have to just do a little shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay has had the most traumatic time, bless her, over the recent weeks, yet she still pulled it out of the bag for me and produced some amazing samples. So I have to say a huge thank you, because regardless of what's been going on at home, you've still managed to do an amazing job. So I'm so grateful, and this is absolutely awesome. So this is using our Box Clever die set to create this cute box frame card, and I love the 3D card. I love this. And we don't use it enough.
No.
It's one of those things that I just love how it looks, and don't often use it. But it is amazing. Just like the display card set as well, that makes for a really good 3D card set. And this is just so much fun. You've got all the different layers in the background, using all the different shaped hills that you get, and I think she's probably used some additional ones from some other sets. She's used our patterned paper to create the front, and then she's also done some stenciling of the clouds in the background, and then she's added all of her little characters, which again have been coloured in really lovely bright colours, but I think are possibly a bit more autumnal, in that they're using those kind of rich reds and greys, which look really give it that kind of autumn kind of a feel. So I love that. I think it's really, really effective, and obviously it then is all going to just fall flat.
I'm so glad that it's not got destroyed in the post.
Yes.
Because it's like it's great. Isn't
it's awesome, isn't it?
Size,
and this Hey Friend is from our one of our sentiment sets as well. So that's from the Brighter Days sentiment cards, I believe. So really, really cool. Love that. Love it, love it. And then the final example that I've got to show you, which is part of a set, and I did split them up because I wanted one to show you guys and one obviously to have on TV. And this is one of Natalia's, and Natalia has used the and this is what I think we alluded to a bit yesterday about the square label dies being perfect for tags. So this is a tag that Natalia's made, and she's actually really added a bit of dimension to the bottom of this, and she's used an eyelet a punch, I think, to create the hole there. The other one in the set has got the crock on it, but they're both adorable, and again she's used some really lovely fun bright colours. The little hippo matching his coffee cart with his outfit again. And yeah, she's used the grass dies that are in, I presume that's probably, it's in one of the landscape sets, because we've got the normal size and then the slimline set, so it could be either of those. But then she's cut that out of the square label set as well, and added some sequins. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's so much fun. And you're right, Lindsay, that everybody has completely knocked it out of the park in terms of samples. They're absolutely gorgeous. And like I say, I wish that I could show you them all tonight, but they will be on TV, and they will be on the website as well tomorrow. So when it comes to making your selections and your choices, you'll have loads of inspiration on the website for you to see. But I think this is an absolutely adorable set, and I think it's an adorable release. I think there is so much there, even though it is only a mini release, as we're calling it, there is still such a lot for you to choose from. The other thing just to mention while we're here is that our rainbow brushes are back in stock, so I will be adding those overnight tonight, and you will be able to purchase those from tomorrow as well. So if you've been after the original rainbow set, and the rainbow set has got the purple, the blue, the yellow, the orange, it has got green. No, it's got the green. It's got the green as well.
Colour green?
I think so. Yes, because the other one is the dark green. Yeah.
Sage.
So yeah, so this is the original set.
The original rainbow. God, there's been so many.
The original rainbow. I know.
Struggling to think of what
That's
colours
it. What colours are in it? But yeah, so this is the original rainbow set that has got the Time for Tea logo on it, and yeah, it's got pretty much every colour that you could possibly need for all of your different colour families. Obviously you can add that then to the ones that we have, you know, that we've had since. So we've got our super large brushes, which we still have in. Is it because I've died? Oh, I've got a low battery.
Let's come back.
I'm here. I'm back. I had like a little message pop up. I had a message pop up and it interrupted me. So sorry. I hope you can all see me now.
Everyone's saying we're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back in the room. So I was just showing you all of our beautiful brushes, which I think you missed. Yay! I'm back. Yeah, it came up with a message and it interrupted the broadcast. So yes, all of the beautiful colours that we've now got in the range is just, again, when we were talking about where we came from and how we started, I would never have imagined that we would have had all these wonderful colours of brushes to share with you. So now you've got, you know, a real fabulous choice of colours that you can get your hands on. So the rainbow brushes are back. I just need to check that the stackable brushes are also part of that order, and they should be back in stock as well. So so yay, lots of wonderful items for you to help you with your creations as well. So I thought I'd just mention that while we were here, because that I've been waiting for them for forever. So so there you go. So that's it for tonight, really. I know it's been quite a quick one. Ant is melting once again because it is super hot in here, even though we have had a bit of rain.
I had a chance to have a shower yet after rain.
No, he's just come straight to it. It absolutely reeks in here. No, it doesn't at all. It doesn't. But yeah, it's very humid, isn't it, here?
It's very muggy.
Muggy.
Very humid. We had somebody earlier on in the chat asking
Hello.
when and if we'd be restocking the Fa La 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 die set.
Are we out of stock?
Currently out of stock.
Currently out of stock.
Yeah.
So we will be, yes, is the answer to that. But I couldn't tell you exactly what date that will be here. So I've got an order going through at the moment, but it's at the very early stages of being processed.
Well, obviously we were showing.
So,
we showed a card last night to go with
I know,
the.
and I got everybody excited, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Danielle that asked if I remember.
Was it? So I shall. Yes. So once I've got more news of how quick, because I've ordered a lot of restocks, if that makes sense, of certain items that we had sold out of, ones that have been very popular, like there's the fair few slimline dyes in there actually. The slimline ones have been the ones that have been super popular and have sold out really quickly. So there's quite a few slimline dyes that are on reorder, and I'm hoping that they will be with us before the end of October, if not the beginning of November. So so that's the plan. So yeah, I'm sorry that you've missed out on it at the moment, but I do believe we do have some in stock. I feel like we do have some in stock, but it might only be like 1 or 2. So Danielle, I will check before we retire this evening, and if we do have some, I'll add them back into the shop for you, because if you're going to make a purchase in the morning of any of the new stuff, then you might want to add that into your basket and save on some postage. So there you have it, all of this amazing stuff, and I can't wait for it to go live tomorrow, and I can't wait to see what you all create with it. It's going to be really lovely to see, and please do keep sharing your cards on our Facebook page, because we love to see them. It really is lovely to see all of your creations and see them come to life in different ways.
That's it, seeing what everybody's ideas are, you know.
Absolutely. So, and also just a quick reminder that I am on Create and Craft at 3:45 on Sunday the 12th. So please do tune in for that as well. Hi Sarah. Yes, the little croc is so cute. And if you have missed the rest of it, then this will be available on replay on Facebook straight after this, but also will be on YouTube at some point tomorrow, as long as YouTube is behaving itself and allows me to upload it in a speedy fashion. Cool. All right then. Well,
before you go ahead, just a reminder that if you haven't already commented, then make sure you do. Tell us, you know, what your favourite bit is.
What's your favourite?
I know everybody wants everything, but if you had to pick one.
Yeah, if you have to choose one, what's it going to be?
What's it going to be?
What would your favourite be, Antonio?
I think it'd be the snappy before coffee.
Snappy before coffee.
Yeah.
I think that would.
I mean, I'm a big fan of coffee anyway. There's so much you can do with them.
Yes.
With both sets.
Absolutely.
They're very versatile. Like you say, you could make them a bit more playful for female or younger audience, and if you just wanted to keep it simple for an adult, a grandma, parent.
That's it. They are so usable, and I think I've given one. I think there's a picture that's on the web, that'll be on the website, because it's not here, where they've mixed the 2 sets together. So the crock with the coffee takeaway cup from the Coffee Lover set. So you can mix and match your sets as well, because obviously they're all on the same theme. So you can even use the coffee sentiments from the Coffee Lover set with the Snappy Before Coffee set, and vice versa if you wanted to. So yeah, you can really mix them all together. So Alison's saying she wants the coffee stamps and dies and the bean stencil. Liz is saying the dog stamp set from yesterday. Lauren wants last night's nesting dies and tonight's stencils. Excellent. Hayla's having the snappy before coffee. Alison is the coffee one and the dogs from yesterday. See, everybody's picking 2. They can't pick one. Julie says the stencils if she had to choose, and Danielle wants it all. Annalisa's saying snappy. Sarah Louise is saying all of it as well. Nicola's saying snappy before coffee too. She loves it. Yay! Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm so pleased you like it. Yeah, Julie's saying really it'd be all of it. Danielle says she saved her pennies especially. Oh, bless you, that's so lovely. And they do all work really well together, Annalisa, you're right, they do work together. Lindsay says has to be the snappy before coffee from tonight and Halloween from yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and Jason, hello Jason, he's saying the Halloween kitty for him. Yeah, the Halloween kitty is very, very cute.
Yeah.
I do like the. I mean, you know, I'm a sucker for a kitty, to be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Halloween kitty is very cute.
Halloween kitty and the spider with some googly
yeah, and
eyes.
I need to do.
I'd like to see somebody make
googly eyes for that one.
the cat's eyes into glasses as well.
Oh yeah, you wanted to make them into
Love
glasses,
that.
didn't you? Glasses.
Love that. Glasses.
Glasses. Lucy says snappy before coffee first, followed by all of the rest. And Annalisa loves it all. Oh, fantastic. That's so cool. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you for joining us tonight and keeping us company and for loving what we do. It means the world to us because,
Yeah,
you know...
just even somebody saying it's half decent. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
it always surprises me.
I would say it to you, but
Yeah.
you don't listen to me.
I know, that's it. It's sometimes, you know, you sit here and you live with a design for months before it's released, and then you think, oh, is it going to be any good? Is it, you know, are people going to like it? So when we get the feedback, it really does make my day. So thank you so much. And you're very welcome, Michaela. Thank you for joining us. And we'll let you all go then for the evening. I think it's time I had a brew.
Yeah. So
what do you think?
We need to pick a winner.
Yes, we'll pick a winner overnight tonight, and I shall message you
check
tomorrow.
Because
I
don't remember seeing any, and I've been in there quite a bit recently.
I feel like I'd seen some, but I may have been mistaken. So I will double check. Thank you so much, guys, for all of the love. It's amazing, and I shall see you all on Create and Craft on Sunday, and then back again next week for another live.
And it goes live from 9 a.m.
9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Woohoo! Yes, Sarah. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, I've just knocked my light in excitement.
Oh, moth's just come in.
Oh no, I've got a moth. Oh no. Do you want to take part in the live, moth? Right then, guys, I am going to leave because we've now got a moth on the pitch. A live moth is just settled into our scene there, look, with the coffee. Can you see him? He's just settled in there, look.
Oh yeah. There you go.
So there you go.
Anything can happen on live TV.
Yeah, that's it. It is a live TV. See you all soon then, guys. Good night to you all. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.